Hey guys, Kinfin here. For the record, I used the exit spell to get out of the Sunken Shrine. Now, I told you guys already that I'm going to be heading into the Earthgift Shrine. However, there are some preparations that need making, and I've already done some of them off-screen, but some of them I will be doing on-screen since it involves new places to go to. The first place is here. I've already done this off-screen. I bought ruby armlets for 2 characters. I'm actually going to be moving the diamond armlet off of the monk and onto the black mage because he needs it more, what with his low health. And everyone has a protector ring. Now, the next place I'm going to go is to Melmond. Remember that place? It was the place that was attacked by the vampire. Well, if you don't, I'll show you where it is on the map using my old map traveling system. See you guys there. And we're back, and we're at Melmond. Now, I'm sure you're probably wondering why we have to go here, right? Well, while we were in the Sunken Shrine, we came across something called the Rosetta Stone. And this is the only person who can do anything involving it. Yes, it is. This makes it possible to decipher the language of Lufenian. And he teaches the language to us. He teaches an entire language to us in about 5 seconds. Why is this important, you ask? There is an entire town of people who speak this language, and we wouldn't be able to do anything there if we didn't know how to speak it. Now, I'm going to show you where it is using the map traveling system. So, I'll BRB. Well, we're here. Only problem, we can't park near the place. The nearest parking spot is all the way... Wait, I know there's one closer than that. I think here. Nope. Oh yeah, now I remember. It's all the way up here. Only place to park where we can access this place. And we run into an Allosaurus. It's the generic, pretty decently strong, but they generally don't show up in very large numbers enemy. We've seen them before. We also have a Minotaur zombie. The last part of that word should give it away. I shouldn't have to say it. I'm going to be making use of the Mage's Staff and the Light Axe. Just to save the MP. What's this? It's vulnerable to Dia! And it would have been weak to fire. If you haven't caught on to that trend of zombies, you have not been paying attention. Yeah. Anyway, the main reason why I'm going to this town, all the way out in the distance and in a way partially progressing the plot, is for the sake of magic. What do I mean by that, you ask? Well, it's like this. Level 41 is a very important milestone. It is at that level that your white and black mages gain the ability to use level 8 white and black magic. Sorry about that sight science. I was going to explain that I had already bought a couple of spells over at Gaia. I bought the Warp spell, which kills all foes, and the Kill spell, which kills one foe. I also bought the Holy spell, which is a damaging spell, amazing, and Null All, which is all the other Null spells, including Null Death, combined. Now, the reason why I bought these is because, well, I can, for one, and they're the good spells that you can buy. And the reason why I'm coming here is because they only sold 3 of the 4 spells available to white and black mages for level 8 at the town of Gaia. The remaining spells are here. full life, which will instantaneously raise a character from the dead with all their HP. And Flare. Oh, you're kidding me. As I was saying, and Flare, which is the single most powerful damaging spell in the game. Damaging all your foes with non-elemental damage. These spells, well, for one, other than that one slot in the Black Mage's inventory that I really don't feel like filling just because I have no reason to fill it, I have gotten all the magic that I would ever need. Come on. I was about to walk into a tree. Anyway, this is not only all the magic that we'll ever need, this is basically the most recommended setup for magic available. More or less. I kind of took a couple of stupid turns in a couple of spots, but it doesn't really matter. This is just a really good setup for magic. Now, hold on a sec. Okay, never mind. I thought that there were weapon and armor shops here, but there aren't. There's only those magic shops. But those are the most important magic shops in the game, basically. Now mind you, a single casting of any of those spells will be a huge price to pay. But having these spells is so worth it. Trust me. Good setup for magic is very vital for what I'm going to be doing. And the level up that I just got will be a huge help. Because there's one particular boss in that bunch that is especially dangerous. Now, as far as equipment goes, I have the Defender's Sword upon the Knight, the Diamond Shield, the Diamond Helm, the Diamond Armor, and the Protect Ring. For the Monk, he's bare-fisted, has a Ruby Armlet, and a Protect Ring. The Black Mage has the Cat Claws, a Ribbon, the Diamond Armlet, and the Protect Ring. And the White Mage, still haven't gotten a better hammer for her, but she probably won't be needing it considering all the use as an item to cast a spell items that we have. She also has a Ribbon, a Ruby Armlet, and a Protect Ring. This is basically the most recommended setup that I could possibly have at this point in the game if I'm going to be taking on the Earthgift Shrine now, which I am. Now, I do have one more errand that I do want to run before actually doing this. See my items? I want to buy full supply of potions, high potions, at least that. I also want to have a decent supply of Phoenix Downs, which means I'll probably be buying at least a few more, and I want to have maxed out Ethers. Honestly, if I could, I would probably... Actually, that's everything I can get. I have the spells I'll handle needing the Echo Grass and the Gold Needle, but having a couple of them and antidotes will be good nonetheless. As far as the use as an item things, why do I have a Great Axe? I have the Light Axe, obviously, which will cast Daira, which if we run into weaker undead, we'll be using that right off the bat. The Healing Staff, which will cast a low heal spell, but for free. I'm probably going to be using that very often. The Mage's Staff, which will cast Fire. If I run into undead, like the Light Axe, I'll probably be using that. Wizard Staff, which admittedly isn't that useful, but meh. The Gauntlets, which is great for having its Thundera. And the Giant's Gloves, which, once I get to the boss fights, I'll probably be using these right off the bat with both of my melee fighters. That having been said, I've spent the entire episode talking about preparations, which I suppose it's only fitting considering that we're about to take on an optional dungeon with quote-unquote super bosses. They're actually weaker than some of the actual bosses for the game, but, you know, they are still optional bosses, so yeah. Until next time, I've been Kinfin. This is my preparation video, and I'll see you guys next time. Earth Gift Shrine.